I want to tell you a story about my barber, who's an incredible man, and he has 3 master's degrees, one in cosmetology, one in divinity, and one in theater. And he was actually on the way to becoming a preacher, but as a gay man, he decided to take a different route. And one of the reasons he cuts hair is because it allows him this one-on-one time to deliver his sermons. And I think the world would be a better place if more of us could see through his eyes. Because my barber really is a preacher. Gives me lessons through the mirror. He spouts wisdom like a fountain that makes life a little clearer. Last time, he told me he was the Alka-Seltzer, witnessing his self dissolve into the world around him, knowing that's the only legacy he'd ever truly leave. As the pieces of his being dissolve into the existential sea, an ocean of souls, the witness observing the pieces of his self that help others to grow as he lets his ideas of whatever self is go. That's a direct quote. But my barber, he's a realist. His ideals are the idealist, but he's grounded in reality. Last time he said to me, who could live and actually be that witness all the time? Like who could watch their parents die and stand to only be the eyes witnessing life's tragic processes as they simply pass us by? And I reply, only those who lie. Maybe the assholes, I joke. I expect a laugh, but no, he lets my crass avoidance go and gently brings us back to flow as he smiles and makes it known that no, Max, even the assholes get chapped. And assholes know better than most where bullshit comes and goes. We talk of love and loss and shaking off the scars that lovers leave with us. And he reminds me, greater love is pouring in from up above, that it's on us to open up to all that is awaiting us. Reminds me that in our 20s, we tend to confound love and need. And when the ones we love do leave, we look on them as though they're thieves. I feel this wisdom deeply. The thief who stole the part of me entwined in our dependency, who left this hole in my identity. You are whole, he assures me. There's a gift she leaves as she leaves. By robbing you of her loving, she's showing you the Alka-Seltzer. That even when your heart has nothing left to bleed, your eyes in tears too hurt to breathe, there's truth beneath the pain. You see you're whole beyond the hole she leaves. My barber is a man of God. This fact I found a little odd, as every Sunday he was taught he'd burn in hell for who he loved. He was conflicted by that faith. By the text that earned his place in fire for eternity, I see this tear drop down his face. He can't help but feel the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, and yet the peace that haunts him most is his sacred, very own love for his fellow man. And I just want to reach out my hand and help him understand that in all of God's infinite plans, there's not a single one of them where he's not heaven destined. And so through the mirror, I look him in the eye. And though right is left and left is right, we connect in this reflective light. Our souls shine bright. His holy light shines right through the mirror. Sometimes I wonder if God himself is speaking in my ear. If God himself is cutting my hair. If I'm looking at God through the mirror. And then I imagine how the world would look if every single person could recognize the way we should that God is in the mirror. It can be easier to see divinity in others, much harder to discover that it's God who's hiding under all this skin. We think of God as perfection, but the one who created everything created imperfection. There's not a single emotion that isn't him. And so through the mirror, I look him in the eye. And mirrors have delays in time, reflections milliseconds behind, as light projects this false divide that I'm not you, that you're not I. And that's the work, to live our lives embracing that connection, right? To see beyond elusive sight, to look inside and recognize the Alka-Seltzer. There's this play he loves to quote in which an angel shows this woman moments from her own past. And as they look on at her life instead of back, as they look on instead of back, the woman to the angel, she asks, do they know Do they know? Does anyone ever truly realize life as they live it? The breadth and depth of this beautiful existence present with us in every minute.
No.
The angel replies. The saints and sages, maybe they do some, but never in all of its magnificence. The tragedy lies in the rift between what we perceive and all that is. This constant choice we make of finite over infinite, that we refuse to accept the fullness and completeness of this gift. It's a lot to take in for a haircut. I don't know if I'm ready, I tell him. And he smiles and reminds me the jump from not ready to ready is just a thought away. And we can make it any day. Okay, Max, you can get up to pay whenever you're ready. He holds up another mirror behind my head to help me see this part of me I rarely get to see. How does it all look? He asks.